Pass me the aux, blow speakers up.
All right, man. Live in full effect. It's another Pass the Aux session with my main man, the Young One, man. How you feeling, my man?
Feeling great, man. I can't lie. The vibes were amazing. Love the artists, the performances, everything, bro. Like, it's amazing.
Nah, for real, man. Like, I was surprised because, you know, like, everybody came up and did their thing, but you came up with something, like, totally different. That joint, what was it? Who's Gonna Love You Like I Do? Like, that was some real, like, 80s pop sound joint, man. Like, you gotta walk me in. Like, what inspired you to get into that lane, bro?
Honestly, listen, I saw everybody, and I was kind of nervous about the song anyways, but the 90s, like, the 80s was, well, back in the days, like, my mom used to play a lot of 80s songs and stuff like that, so, like, instantly, like, that was, you know, my favorite era. So, like, kind of tapping in back into that, but also making it my own. It was kind of like very important, and it was just, you know, I don't know, it touched the soul, you know what I'm saying? It never dies out, the 80s. So that's why I was like, you know, I had to come back in and, you know, do it justice, basically, or try to.
Nah, you definitely did it justice. You definitely did it justice, man. So, like, you definitely, like, tuned into that whole sound. Like, what, you know, what were some of those early influences from the 80s that your mom was playing around? Because you definitely sound like you got a real strong connection with that whole band, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I think, like, the biggest influence is obviously MJ. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson is, like, the biggest influence. And then The Weeknd. Him being, like, from Ethiopia, like, I'm also from Ethiopia. So, like, that was kind of like a moment where I was like, damn, like, somebody could do that. And I was just, like, so influenced by the way everything was brought out. So, like, him, I love Kid Cudi and what he was able to do, you know, the productions of, you know, my mom used to listen to, like, Bee Gees and a lot of stuff too, so, like, that was heavy influence. So, yeah, so it was just like a blend. And then here I am.
Nice, man. So, like, with your sound being so experimental, and I can tell, like, you know, even beyond the 80s pop sound, like, your songwriting plays a central part in, like, your music and stuff like that. What's your studio session or your songwriting process look like, man?
Bro, honestly, okay, the fun fact is I could literally count the numbers on my hand, like, how many times I've been to the studio. I've actually made them, like, literally I'm in my bedroom, I'm writing it, and I'm like, I just, you know, I feel better when I'm, like, just alone and kind of, like, in my own space.
Right.
And then I send it off, and shout out to Adrian. He's been mixing and mastering it, so I send it off to him, and he does his magic. So, yeah, just, like, the inspiration kind of comes in, and I kind of write. I just let it flow, honestly. And then try to make sense of it, tell stories that people could relate to, you know what I mean? And, like, kind of can get something out of it, not just, like, the, you know, whatever, like, the I guess the vanity kind of shit, but, like, I wanted to go a level deeper and explain all of that stuff. So yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay. All right, so, you know, just going into those last two joints that you have performed on stage, what can we expect, you know, going into the next year? Like, do we have any new music from the Young One coming on the way? Like, is it a new 80s pop project that we need to be on the lookout? Like, take me into it, man.
I appreciate that. So, like, the second song that I performed is actually coming out next week.
Okay.
I don't know when they're about to see this interview, so, like, yeah, we're about to
Either way, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So, Empty Souls and Berettas will be out next week on all platforms. And then going on to next year, I just want to keep making a couple singles that I have planned out and kind of put them out there that kind of complement the songs that I performed today. You know what I mean? Keep just putting out that kind of aesthetic vibe that I'm trying to give off. So perfect that, keep pushing it out, and hopefully with the amazing artists that I heard today, maybe a couple features with them, you know? So yeah, pretty much like that's the goal. For at least, yeah.
Definitely, man. Hey, look, new music from the Young One dropping in a week from now, man. You heard it here first. Pass the Us exclusive. Appreciate you rocking with us, man. Definitely, man.
I appreciate you.
Most definitely. Blessings to you, bro. Pass the Aux. It's a wrap, my boy.